Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Welcome to Vlogmas day 5. No, 6. It's getting old already, isn't it? Oh, I'm at a loss for words. We're going to do a little bit of a mini prep today. I have some beets to roast and get ready. And I also decided I want some spinach dip. So I got a bag of frozen spinach out of the freezer. It is completely thawed. I'm going to put this in a strainer. Let it drain completely. We will wring it out. We will make spinach dip because your girl is feeling like spinach dip. So a low point, almost 0 point spinach dip. So we will prep our beets. Now this is the way I do it. You can do it any way you feel like it. But I have my oven. I'm doing it in my toaster oven because these are small beets. I think I'll have plenty of room to put them on the tray. This is how they come. These are how fresh beets are sold. I got mine at Trader Joe's. Say Trader Joe's on there? Trader Joe's organic beets. So I'm going to show you what I do. There are so many schools of thought for this, but this is how I do it. If it's too messy for you, then do it a different way. But this is how I do it. It's how I've always done it. This is my favorite way to do it. So this is how we're going to get our beets. Let me get this in the strainer and we'll come back and prep our beets. All right, this is what I do. I have 6 beets, so I get 6 squares of aluminum foil. Depending on the size of your beet, we have this size, we have this size. This is probably the biggest one. These are a few of these. So we're just gonna do 6 pieces of foil. So we have our foil ready. Now, will your hands turn red from the way I'm doing it? They will. Will it wash off? Pretty much. It's not like it's going to stay there forever. I always have a plate to put my peels in so I don't get any of my area stained. Not that it won't come out, but it just makes life a whole lot easier. So I'm going to show you how easy this comes together. Beet. Now some people roast their beets with the skin on and then peel it afterwards. It says it comes right off. Never worked that well for me. So I just cut the little root off and I cut that little stem off like that. And just grab a peeler and I just peel back to expose all the flesh and get this peel off. Like I said, will my hands be red at the end of this? Probably. Is it just beet juice? Yes, it is. It will come off. I'm going to try to get all of that. But I've done it many different ways and this has just been the most success for me. So that's why I do it this way. Like I said, we all find what works for us and what we have the most success with. Does a different way mean it's right or wrong? It doesn't. All the peel off. And I have to give that a little more spot. Then we grab a foil. Place our beet. And I just give it a spritz of olive oil. That's it. Wrap it up. I have my oven preheating to 400. I'm doing it in my toaster oven because these are small and they should fit on my little toaster oven tray perfectly. Put this on my tray and I'll get to my next beet. And we go on and so on and so on. Let's get to making our dip because I just am jonesing for it. So in a bowl, I have these soup greens. I got these at an Amish bulk store. In the recipe on my website, I have it as a packet of Knorr's vegetable soup mix dip. But this is what I get. So any kind of like dried soup mix that has this in it will work. And that's what I have on the website because not everybody can get this. I just saw it and I thought it would add really good flavor, and it really does. It gives a little bit of veg in there. So what I do, slow down Denise, is I reconstitute this with a little bit of hot water. So I do have the kettle, oops, behind you. Just going to pour a little bit in here just to cover them up. Oh, I can smell them already. And they will soften. The kettle's behind my tripod. There we go. Okay. Let's let these sit here and they will soften. Will they soften in the yogurt? Don't know. Never took that chance, but I let these sit here for about 5 minutes and they get nice and softened. And some of that water actually gets absorbed into them, which is fine. It plumps them up. Let's give it a stir so it's all incorporated. We can get started. I do have my spinach and I got a big wide bowl because I need room to stir. You understand that. And on the website, I also have artichokes in here, but I don't have any. So I do have a pack of these from Trader Joe's, which is not as much as I'd like. But also, I may put some hearts of palm in here. Ooh, because they kind of are reminiscent of an artichoke. Like, y'all know I got tons of them. I get them by the case. I absolutely love them. Again, I don't want, when I say stuff, people run out and buy it. I don't like it. Not everybody likes stuff. There's a lot of things you guys like that I don't. And there's a lot of things that I like that you guys don't. So, but it's fun to try something new. So, we're going to chop these up. We're going to add our yogurt. I'm using the Chobani. And I'm just going to finish what's in here. On the website, I think I have 2 cups, which I don't think there's 2 cups in here. Drain the whey, because, yeah, there's not 2 cups in here. But I'm going to use what's left in here, which should be enough. And I didn't use, this has 2 cups of spinach. I don't know if there's, I used 12 ounces from the store. Last time I had a big old bag. So that's the difference. So I'm just going to, this should be plenty. I think it'll be plenty. But what I did do, and I didn't do it in the original video, but I found adding a little bit of mayo and a little plop of milk. Now I used 1%. Really took away the bite from the yogurt. Not that I dislike the yogurt, but I felt like it was just too yogurt forward, which if you don't mind that, that's fine. And I normally don't, but I just feel like it needed a smoothing out. So yeah, this is actually plenty of yogurt. Maybe because I have less spinach, that could be it. But we're going to let this come together. We're going to let these soften. I'm going to grab my spices. I changed what I put in here because, you know, I think I will chop these and put these in there. And I will go get those hearts of palm because I honestly think it'll be really good. So let me go grab the hearts of palm because I'm actually out. I go down to the downstairs to my pantry and grab a can out of my case. I'll be right back. I'm just going to split them down the middle and just give them a rough chop. Again, you don't like these, you can absolutely not add them. Olives would be good in here too. I do have olives. We may because I mean, this is a very low point dip, so why not bulk it up with some fun veggies. This is almost ready. Just gonna put this in here. It's fun just using stuff you have on hand, stuff that you like, and make it a fun dip to dip more veggies in. These are almost ready. I'm going to drain them and grab our spices. All right, so here we have our artichokes and our heart of palm in there. And I did add a 1/4 cup of light mayo. This is the change. It is reflected in the recipe on the website. I didn't mention it, but I tasted it later that night and I felt like it needed something. So I threw that in there. Here's our vegetables, all drained and rehydrated. And our seasoning mix. It is all in dish with D. Sometimes I change it up, depending on what I have around and what I feel like, what I'm jonesing for. I did add a little bit of horseradish powder in this. Again, you do you, boo. And also that is also reflected on the website is the addition of 3 tablespoons of I'm using 1% milk. You could use whatever milk you want. I just feel like it thinned it out nicely. It gave it a nice little creaminess that I thought it was lacking. And that is all she wrote. We're just going to combine it all. What's great about this is you can tailor these recipes to what you have on hand and what you enjoy. If you don't like artichokes, you don't like hearts of palm, then don't add it. I happen to absolutely love it. So that's what I add. Like I said, I do think olives would be fantastic in this. And you could add that seasoning mix from, I think it's Knorr, vegetable soup thing that you make dip with. I didn't add any salt to this. I don't feel like it needs it with all the spices. And plus with the vegetables, I don't feel it needs it. But again, you want to add, I did add pepper, but I did not add salt. So that is it. See, this is why I like this big bowl. I can get real like that. So that is really low point spinach dip. Based on this, half a cup is 1 point. If you use 2 tablespoons, it'd be 0. So if you're having it as a lunch, like I have my girl lunch, I might put 2 tablespoons in for 0. But if you have up to a quarter cup, half cup, it would be 1 point, which honestly is a steal. So good. And look at that. See how the milk just makes it nice and creamy, and so does that little bit of light mayo. But it is 90% yogurt, so that is prepping with me today. Oh no, so we gotta get the beets out of the oven. They still have 7 minutes, so I'll come back and show you those. Look at that. You have affordable spinach dip for a fraction of what you've paid in the store. Veggies with veggies. Win-win. Our beets are not done, so we put them in for another 20 minutes. We will check. I just want to let you know, see? It's only a little bit on there now. It's not that bad. It's not that tragic. So that's why beet for dyeing and coloring never works, because it doesn't stay. But yeah. I'll let you know that. In case you're wondering, like, oh my gosh, she's peeling them and she's going to have red hands for days. No, you're not going to have red hands for days. So thought I'd let you know that. I just wanted to show you how I check them for doneness. I take a really sharp knife and it goes in really easily. You know that they're done. But if there's a little bit of hesitation, you know that like this one is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to leave that one in. But all the small ones I'm going to take. The smaller ones I'm going to take out. Let the other one go for another 10 minutes and they all should be perfection. So what I'll do is I'll let these cool completely. Then I'll leave them in the foil. I'll put this in a little storage bag and pop them in the refrigerator. And then when I go to eat them, I take them out of the foil. I slice them. I throw a little seasoning. I like Italian seasoning and some red wine or apple cider vinegar, even balsamic. And I have them with my girl lunch. So I just love them. I know a lot of people don't like beets, but they're really good. They're good. They're brain food. And y'all know I need some brain food, right? So yeah, I love to have these as much as I can. I have them in the can as well, but it's nice when you see them fresh to roast them yourself. They're just fantastic. So that is it for this quick little prep. I hope you enjoyed it. I was doing it, so I thought, why not make a Vlogmas day out of it, right? It's a quick little prep, mini prep. If you like these little mini preps, try doing under 15 minutes. You know me, it's just shut up and cook. I'd be fine. Shut up and cook with me. Okay. Enough of that. So if you enjoyed this Vlogmas day 6, I had a look because I'm filming it on day 5, so it's day 6. So let me know with a big old thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome. I am Dish Denise. We dish, we talk about, we cook, we do all kinds of fun things. So if that is something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button, join our community here on YouTube. And thanks again for watching. I will dish with you another day. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Join us here at Dish with D. It's a lot of fun, and we're kind of, we're laid back here. So if you're a laid back lifestyle, join us here. I will see you tomorrow, my lovelies, for another Vlogmas day.